Worldwide Palm Festival isn't an officially recognized global festival under that specific name, but it sounds like you're referring to celebrations related to Palm Sunday, which is observed by many Christians worldwide. Here's a breakdown of what it is, why it's celebrated, and its importance. What is Palm Sunday? Palm Sunday marks the beginning of Holy Week, the final week of Lent in the Christian calendar. It commemorates Jesus Christ's triumphant entry into Jerusalem, an event mentioned in all four Gospels. Why celebrate Palm Sunday? 1. Biblical significance. When Jesus entered Jerusalem, people laid palm branches and cloaks on the ground to honor him, shouting, "Hosanna!" A cry for salvation. The palm branch symbolized victory, peace, and eternal life in ancient cultures. 2. Start of Holy Week. Palm Sunday is the gateway to the Passion of Christ, his suffering, death, and resurrection. It's a time for reflection and preparation leading up to Easter. 3. Spiritual themes. Humility. Jesus entered on a donkey, symbolizing peace and modesty, rather than as a conquering king. Sacrifice. It foreshadows the sacrifice Jesus would make for humanity. How is it celebrated globally? Church services. Christians attend Mass or services, where palm branches, or local substitutes like olive, willow, or other greenery, are blessed and distributed. Processions. In some countries like the Philippines, Spain, or Italy, there are dramatic reenactments and street processions. Crafting with palms. In Latin American countries, people weave palms into crosses and other symbols to keep for blessings throughout the year. Cultural and agricultural celebrations of palm trees. In many tropical and subtropical countries, palm trees, like coconut palms or date palms, are vital to daily life, agriculture, and the economy. Festivals celebrating palms often happen regionally and include A. Date palm festivals, Middle East, North Africa. Countries, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Tunisia, Algeria. Purpose, celebrate the harvest of dates, an essential food and export. Activities, exhibitions, traditional foods, cultural performances, and date-based products. B. Coconut festivals, India, Philippines, Sri Lanka, Pacific Islands. Examples. Kalpatru Utsav in India, celebrating the coconut as the tree of life. Cocoa Festival in San Pablo, Philippines. Why it matters. The coconut tree provides food, oil, timber, and even fuel. Many island and coastal communities rely on it entirely. Events, parades, dances, traditional games, cooking contests using coconut, crafts from palm leaves. 3. Environmental significance of palms. In modern times, some festivals and concerts are actual importance. It's not just a religious ritual, it reminds believers of the values of peace, humility, and sacrifice. For many, it's a time to reconnect spiritually, reflect on their faith, and prepare for the most significant Christian holiday, Easter. Preventing desertification. Supporting biodiversity. Providing natural shade and cooling in urban planning. Offering sustainable materials, e.g., palm leaves, fibers, oils. These events often promote sustainability, local economies, and eco-awareness. Overall importance of celebrating palm festivals. Whether religious, cultural, or ecological, here's why celebrating palms is meaningful. 1. Spiritual symbolism, hope, peace, eternal life, in Christian traditions. 2. Cultural identity, many cultures center rituals, crafts, foods, and livelihoods around palms. 3. Economic value, palms are a source of income for millions worldwide. 4. Environmental role, palm trees help stabilize ecosystems and support sustainability efforts. 5. Unity and community, these festivals bring people together to honor traditions and share stories. 4. Palm festivals around the world, country highlights. A. Philippines, San Pablo Cocoa Festival. When? January. Where? San Pablo City, Laguna. What happens? A vibrant festival where locals dress in coconut-themed costumes, perform street dances, and showcase floats decorated with every part of the coconut tree. Purpose: celebrate the coconut, tree of life, and recognize farmers and coconut-based livelihoods. Cultural value: strong ties to indigenous identity, creativity, and economic pride. B. Egypt, Siwa Date Festival. When? October. Where? Siwa Oasis. What happens? Local date farmers come together to showcase their best harvest, along with crafts, traditional foods, and songs. Purpose: celebrate the end of date season, and preserve the heritage of the Berber people. Cultural value: strengthens agricultural traditions and community identity. C. India, Kalpavriksha celebrations. In many parts of India, especially in the south, the coconut palm is worshipped as Kalpavriksha, the mythical wish-fulfilling tree. Festivals like Pongal and Onam feature rituals with coconuts and palm leaves. It represents purity, selflessness, and sustainability. D. Indonesia, Nyer Malambai Festival, waving palm leaves. Celebrated in North Sulawesi, where palm trees are abundant. Highlights the importance of copra, dried coconut meat, and other palm-derived products. Combines cultural dance, crafts, and local cuisine. 5. The deeper meaning: why palm festivals matter today. Palm-related festivals go beyond just celebration. They are important because they preserve tradition. Many of these festivals pass on rituals, dances, foods, and crafts from generation to generation. Support sustainability: they highlight the use of every part of the palm tree without waste, root to leaf. Build community: festivals are moments of togetherness, storytelling, and cultural pride. Connect humanity to nature: in a fast modernizing world, these festivals remind us of our deep ties to the earth, the trees, and the cycle of life. 6. Global common threads in palm celebrations. Despite cultural and religious differences, palm celebrations share universal values that resonate across continents. A. Symbol of life and renewal. In Christianity, palms mark a spiritual renewal, Palm Sunday. In Hinduism and Buddhism, the coconut palm symbolizes purity and divine offerings. In indigenous and island cultures, palms represent resilience and regeneration, with many communities relying on their steady cycles for food and shelter. B. Celebration of Earth's bounty. Palm festivals honor the gifts of nature: food, fuel, fiber, shelter, medicine. They reinforce the idea that sustainability isn't new, it's traditional. Every part of the tree is respected and used. Zero waste has always been a way of life in palm-based cultures. C. Reflection of cultural identity. Whether it's through music, dance, crafts, or storytelling, palm festivals are deeply tied to local identities. In regions like the Caribbean, Africa, Southeast Asia, and Latin America, palm-related rituals are a point of cultural pride and resistance to cultural erosion. 7. Palm festivals in the modern world: why they still matter. In today's fast-paced, climate-challenged world, these festivals teach us to slow down and honor traditions, to respect the balance of nature and avoid overexploitation, to remember that community and connection, to each other and the earth, are what keep cultures alive. Even urban celebrations now incorporate eco-friendly themes, such as planting palm trees, teaching kids about sustainable farming, using biodegradable palm products instead of plastic. Final reflection: a living legacy. Palm festivals are living legacies, part sacred ritual, part cultural pride, part environmental message. They remind us: what we celebrate, we protect. What we protect, we pass on. Whether you're waving a palm in church, weaving one into art, or sipping from a coconut during a parade, you're part of a global human story rooted in gratitude, survival, and beauty. 8. Summary: why palm festivals endure. Across continents and centuries, palm festivals have persisted not just as celebrations, but as rituals of remembrance. For the faithful, they recall a sacred journey toward peace and sacrifice. For communities, they honor heritage, resilience, and livelihoods built around a single tree. For the earth, they serve as a seasonal rhythm of balance between harvest and gratitude. Whether the celebration is rooted in Jerusalem or the jungles of the Amazon, in deserts of North Africa or the islands of the Pacific, palm festivals speak a shared language of humanity. 9. Call to action, how we can participate today. Even if you're not in a palm-growing region or part of a traditional community, you can still participate in the spirit of these festivals. A. Embrace sustainable living. Choose eco-friendly palm products, like palm leaf plates, natural fiber baskets. Support fair trade coconut and date producers. B. Learn and share. Attend or research a local celebration. Many communities now host interfaith or cultural heritage events around palm traditions. Share stories, crafts, or foods with your family or community that relate to palm culture. C. Reconnect with nature. Plant a palm, or another native tree, in your area. Use the festival as a time to pause, reflect, and reconnect with the natural world, just like communities have done for centuries. 10. Final thought, a universal leaf. The palm, with its wide-reaching leaves and deep roots, is a perfect metaphor for what these festivals offer us. Shelter in tradition. Strength in unity. Grace in faith and nature. So whether it's a palm leaf lifted in prayer, woven into art, or dancing in the breeze over a sun-soaked island, it reminds us that the world may be vast, but the threads that bind us, hope, heritage, and harmony, are deeply shared. 11. Epilogue. The story within the leaf. Hold a palm leaf in your hand. It's more than just a frond. It's a page from history. A thread of ancestry. A promise of continuity. Each fiber tells a story, of prayers whispered under open skies, of songs sung in the fields, of hands weaving blessings into baskets, of children dancing beneath its shade. From sacred scriptures to sunlit villages, from bustling markets to silent temples, the palm has seen it all, held it all, and offered itself without question. It teaches us that strength doesn't need to shout. It sways in storms, bends but doesn't break. It feeds, it heals, it protects. So as you witness or take part in a palm festival, wherever in the world, know that you're not just joining a tradition. You're stepping into a living legacy, shaped by generations, blessed by nature, and carried forward by you.